All right. Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Long time no see.
I'm good. How are you, Tracy? Nice to see you.
Good. Nice to see you too. So Cynthia was our loan officer when me and Alex first bought our house in Livermore. We wasn't a realtor, at that time. So it's really thankful to have you to help us to get like 5% down payment to get a townhouse in Livermore. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. And after all this year, it has like more than 100% increase for the house value. And yeah, and it's pretty amazing. And we jump on the boat and we just get the flow. So Cynthia, I recently see your post on Facebook,
Yes,
and you seems to have some good program for the first time home buyer. Can you explain each program and how does it work?
I can. Yes. I like CalFHA. CalFHA has a wonderful program for first-time home buyers. You cannot have owned a home in the last 3 years to be considered a first-time home buyer. And they have a program that with conventional or FHA, and it's the first loan. For example, it can be either conventional or FHA. The second loan is called My Home. My Home, it helps with the down payment, and the ZIP helps with the closing costs. My Home is 1% simple interest, and ZIP is 0 interest. Those two loans are deferred for 30 years. You pay on the first. Once you complete the first, then you can pay on the two deferred loans. The only thing that's going to trigger those loans to get paid back prior 30 years, one, of course, if you sell the home, and two, if you refinance, that has to be paid back. They will not subordinate, okay? But those two programs can help first-time home buyers get into their home with very little out of pocket. And they're making some changes on Monday where the debt to income will increase to 50%, providing that you have a 700 credit score. If you're below that 700, then the debt to income will stay at the 45% DTI. Okay. And they have another program that they just rolled out in April, and it's awesome. It is the equity, it's called the Forgivable Equity Builder Loan. And this will help the first-time home buyer purchase because it's going to give them 10% of the purchase price or the appraised value, whichever is less, for purchasing their property. It is forgiven after 5 years if they stay in the property, which is awesome. This will help so many first-time home buyers. It is going to be for low income, and the low income for Contra Costa and Alameda is the same dollar amount. It's $106,880. So if a client has that type of income or below, they would qualify for this program for Contra Costa and Alameda. It's an awesome program for first-time home buyers.
Wow, so if we have like a 500,000 for the purchase price, and we're talking about $50,000 is forgivable.
Yes.
If the buyer is going to occupy the house like for 5 years, and
Yes.
it will make the down payment like 10% forgivable.
Yes,
Wow.
it is. That 50,000, and we can utilize that 50,000 where we can use 7% for the down payment, and the 3% we can use towards closing costs. So we can utilize it both ways, and that covers the down payment and closing costs.
Okay, wow, that sounds really fantastic. Can we make a scenario if the purchase price is 500,000 and the 7% will be the down payment, right? And
Correct.
the 3% will be the closing costs. Okay.
Mhm.
How much do the buyer have to come up with for the monthly payment then?
If we go with a $500,000 purchase, we use 7%, which is $35,000 would go for the down payment, and 3% would go towards closing, which is $15,000. That covers the $50,000. With property taxes, insurance, and mortgage insurance, you're looking at a complete payment of estimated $3,335.
Okay.
That's with everything.
That's really cool. Wow. So the buyer do not have to come up with like even $1 to buy a 500,000 home.
Not with this program.
Not with this program.
It's designed to help the buyer get into their home with nothing down.
Nothing down. Wow. This is a nothing down program. My God.
CalFHA has designed it to help these borrowers. Yes.
Okay. What about the other program that you mentioned, the My Home program?
It's 3 loans. You have a first. Let's just say it's conventional. You have a first with CalFHA. The second is called My Home, which will give the borrower 3% towards their down payment, and ZIP is 2% towards closing costs. And those two, the My Home and the ZIP, are deferred. Those are the two that are deferred. They pay on the first mortgage only for 30 years.
Mortgage only. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, Cynthia, let's talk about the My Home program. If we use the conventional loan for 3% down payment assistance from the government, and our purchase price, say for example, $600,000. So can we run some numbers?
Sure. On $600,000, we're looking at CalFHA, the My Home contributing $18,000 for the down payment, and ZIP would contribute $11,640 towards closing costs. So that's a total of $29,640 that would be contributed to the purchase. With closing costs being more than 2%, the borrower would probably have to come in with an additional $5,900 to cover the estimated closing costs.
I see.
We're looking at a payment of $4,342. That's with everything included in the payment: the insurance, estimated insurance, property taxes, and mortgage insurance.
Okay. So when we talk about like a 3% down payment and the ZIP contribute for the 2% closing costs, it is not forgivable, right? It is not.
This is not. No, it's not. It's not the forgivable equity builder. This is a complete different program that CalFHA provides.
I see. And what about the income qualification? Is it different from the forgivable program here?
Yes. On income for this particular program, it's $282,000 is the requirement for CalFHA. You cannot exceed that amount, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a lot.
And say, for example, if my clients has some money set aside, and then they can also contribute into the down payment, they can still use those money, right?
Yes, they can.
And when we talk about to pay back the 3% and the 2%, what is the interest rate that we're talking about?
Well, the My Home is 1% simple interest, and the ZIP is 0 interest.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
0. Wow. For the closing costs, right?
Correct. Yes.
So what about like the credit score requirement?
Well, now they're changing it on Monday, where the debt to income will increase if they have a 700 credit score. But right now, currently, the FHA is at 640, They have to have a 640 credit score, and the conventional is 680. If they stay at those credit scores, then the debt to income will stay at 45%. But if they have a 700 credit score, the debt to income can increase to 50%. And that is gross income that we use.
Gross income.
Yes.
So when we talk about the My Home program with the conventional 3%, when we come down to monthly payment for the $600,000 you know, for the housing, how much are we paying for the monthly payment right now then?
That I calculated at $4,342.
Okay. And out of pocket for the buyers who has to contribute a little bit for the closing costs will be around $5,900.
Correct. That is correct. That's an estimate.
That's it. Okay. And then you can buy a $600,000 home.
They're great programs for our first-time home buyers.
And you said this program, is it new program or it has been here for a long time?
No, it's been here for a long time. It has.
I see. So if we have some buyers want to contact you to see if they are qualified, would you be able to, you know, provide your phone number and your email to them?
Of course, yes. My phone number is 925-783-6965. My email is CLOWAY@changemtg.com.
Great.
I'm with Change Home Mortgage in Pleasant Hill.
That's good. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
well,
definitely we'll have some clients contact you directly. And thank you for such an informative session with us today.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It was really nice seeing you again.
Me too. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.